Recently, Kanye dropped a bombshell about Jay-Z's Rock Nation, and it's got everyone talking. He alleges that you can't even say the name Jesus once you sign on the dotted line. Can you believe that? Before we continue, if you're new here, please like this video and hit that subscribe button. 90% of people watch without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us and helps keep content like this coming your way. Already subscribed? Thank you. Kanye, known for his bold statements and larger-than-life personality, revealed this shocking detail during a recent interview. He mentioned how artists who join Rock Nation might have to follow some pretty bizarre rules, one of which is that saying Jesus is a no-go in their contracts. This revelation has sparked a firestorm of discussions online, with fans and critics alike weighing in on the implications. The idea of a record label dictating what you can and cannot say, especially about faith, feels pretty outrageous, right? It raises questions about artistic freedom and the lengths to which artists will go to secure a deal. Kanye's comments are not just about Rock Nation. They bring to light a broader conversation about how the music industry operates and the pressures artists face. This isn't just a random claim. Kanye has a history of speaking out against the constraints of the music industry. From his battles with major record labels to advocating for artists' rights, he's always been a voice for change. So what does this mean for Jay-Z and Rock Nation? Are they really imposing such restrictive clauses, or is Kanye simply being Kanye again? As we dig deeper, let's not forget Jay-Z's own journey. He's built Rock Nation into a powerhouse, representing some of the biggest names in music. But could this revelation tarnish that image? Fans are divided. Some believe Kanye is simply trying to stir controversy, while others think he might be onto something that needs addressing. And speaking of addressing things, let's talk about the implications of this revelation. If true, it could mean that artists are sacrificing their beliefs and identities for fame and fortune. That's a heavy price to pay, don't you think? The music industry is already notorious for its cutthroat environment, and this could be yet another layer of complexity. Social media is ablaze with memes, reactions, and heated debates. Some fans are taking Kanye's side, insisting that artists should always maintain their authenticity, while others are defending Rock Nation and Jay-Z arguing that it's all part of the business. How much do artists really know about what they're signing? Many young musicians enter contracts without fully understanding the terms, and this could be a wake-up call for them. It's crucial for artists to read the fine print and know what they're getting into. Kanye's comments might just be the push that some emerging artists need to take a closer look at their contracts. In an industry where every word can make or break a career, it's vital to ensure that your voice remains your own. Let's take a moment to reflect on the broader context here. The entertainment industry has a long history of artists being exploited, and Kanye's comments highlight an ongoing struggle. This isn't just about Rock Nation, it's about how the entire industry treats its talent. Now, imagine being a young artist on the brink of stardom. You've worked hard, and now you're faced with a choice. Sign a contract that could launch your career but includes bizarre restrictions, or hold out for something better. It's a dilemma that many artists face, and Kanye's revelation could serve as a crucial reminder to prioritize values over fame. As we continue to unravel this story, let's look at how fans are reacting. Twitter is blowing up with opinions, memes, and theories. Some are calling for a boycott of Rock Nation, while others are urging Kanye to clarify his statements. The conversation is evolving, and it's clear that people are passionate about this issue. And what about Jay-Z? How will he respond? He's known for being savvy and strategic, and I wouldn't be surprised if he addresses this head-on. After all, he's built a brand that's synonymous with success and empowerment. But will this revelation affect his legacy? Only time will tell. As the drama unfolds, it's essential to keep an eye on both Kanye and Jay-Z. They're two of the most influential figures in the music industry, and their actions will undoubtedly shape the future of the business. Whether this controversy leads to change or simply fuels more gossip remains to be seen. Artists have long been at the mercy of record labels, often signing away their rights for a shot at fame. This isn't just a Kanye issue. It's a systemic problem that dates back decades. Think about legends like Prince and Michael Jackson, who both famously battled their labels over creative control and ownership. Kanye's revelation adds another layer to this ongoing struggle. When you consider the religious implications of not being able to say Jesus, a name that holds significant meaning for many, it raises eyebrows. Is this really about business, or is it an ethical dilemma? This is the kind of question that gets people fired up. What about the fans? How are they digesting this information? Fans have always had a powerful voice in the music industry, and social media has amplified that voice like never before. Many are rallying behind Kanye, praising him for speaking out and encouraging artists to stand up for their beliefs. On the flip side, you have die-hard Jay-Z supporters who are quick to defend him. They argue that Roc Nation has empowered countless artists and provided a platform for voices that might otherwise go unheard. This divide is a testament to how passionate people are about their favorite artists and the labels they represent. And speaking of empowerment, let's talk about the impact of this revelation on up-and-coming artists. Imagine being a young musician, watching this unfold. It's both a warning and a call to action. Many aspiring artists idolize figures like Kanye and Jay-Z, and seeing one of them challenge the status quo could inspire a whole new generation to prioritize their values over fame. Let's not forget the financial pressures that come with signing a record deal. By the time many artists get to that point, they've invested years of hard work into their craft. The allure of a lucrative contract can be overwhelming, but what happens when that contract comes with strings attached? It's a classic case of sell your soul for a seat at the table. Kanye's comments could serve as a wake-up call to young artists everywhere. They might think twice before signing on the dotted line, urging them to seek out contracts that respect their beliefs and values. This could lead to a new wave of artists who are more informed and empowered, carving out their own paths in the industry. Now let's shift gears and talk about the potential fallout for Roc Nation. This isn't just a passing comment. It could have serious implications for their brand. If more artists come forward with similar stories, it might force the label to reevaluate its practices. The last thing any label wants is a reputation for stifling creativity and expression. And what about Jay-Z's response? As a savvy businessman, he's likely to handle this with care. He might release a statement or even address it in an upcoming project. Whatever he does, it's important for him to maintain trust with the artists and fans who look up to him. After all, Jay-Z has built his empire on the principles of empowerment and authenticity. As we continue to unpack this situation, let's shift our focus to the broader implications for the entire music industry. If Kanye's claims are true, this could resonate beyond just Roc Nation. It might prompt other labels to reconsider their own contracts and practices. What if this becomes a catalyst for a movement where artists demand more transparency and freedom in their agreements? Imagine a world where artists feel empowered to speak their truth without fear of retribution. This isn't just about one artist or one label. It's a potential turning point for the entire industry. We've seen other movements in the past, like Nabber Me Too and Black Lives Matter, which have sparked discussions and led to real change. Could this be the beginning of a similar revolution in how artists are treated? It's a fascinating thought, and let's not forget the role that social media plays in all of this. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok have given artists a voice that they didn't have before. They can now share their experiences, rally support, and create communities around shared values. This digital landscape allows for a rapid exchange of ideas and opinions, making it easier for artists to unite and advocate for their rights. As we see reactions pouring in from fans and fellow artists, it's clear that this topic is striking a chord. Influencers and musicians alike are chiming in, sharing their own experiences and thoughts on the matter. This creates a powerful network of solidarity that could pressure labels to adapt. Speaking of reactions, Let's take a look at how some of Kanye's contemporaries are responding. Artists like Chance the Rapper, who has always been vocal about his beliefs and values, might lead the charge in advocating for change. We could see collaborations or statements that reinforce the importance of artistic freedom and respect for one's faith. It's an exciting time for artists who want to align their careers with their values. Now let's turn our attention back to Rock Nation. How might they navigate these turbulent waters? They could choose to be proactive by addressing these claims. Head on. A public statement from Jay-Z could go a long way in reassuring artists and fans alike. So what do you think? Will this revelation lead to a significant shift in the music industry?